guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel this week. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much, and if you are not yet subscribed, pause the video here, scroll down, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be posting a new video every Sunday. So more recently, it sounds really weird, but I've gotten into watching YouTube videos where people have really nice handwriting and lettering skills, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically like fancy writing with watercolor brush pens, and here's a picture here, and here, and here. So I watched a lot of videos and read reviews on different kinds of pens, and I ended up getting these. So these are Tombow brand dual brush pens. On one end, it's a brush which is flexible, and then on the other end, it's like a fine tip. So I thought, why not make a first impression video, because I have never done anything like this, but I've always been interested in it. So these came in the mail around a couple hours ago, so I've been really anxious to use them. I do know after watching different videos that lettering does take time, and it's like an art, but we're gonna see how it goes, and I'm gonna give you my first impression. So now I'm going to move over to my desk area because I'll have a surface to write on, and we can see how these work. So now we have transferred to the desk area, and here I have the pens and a bunch of paper. So there's different palettes that you can buy, and I ended up getting the primary palette. So we have red, orange, yellow, light green, light blue, dark blue, brown, black, and lastly it came with a blending pen if you want to blend different colors together. So I don't really know how to use it, but we're gonna try. You see, I'm not very artistic, so I'm just kind of gonna wing it. So I'm going to start with the red, and I'm gonna start with the flexible side. So that's what the flexible side looks like. So I'm gonna try to write first impression. Ooh. It writes really smoothly. Next, I'm going to use the fine side. So my hand's not very steady, but it does write really easily. I'm going to attempt to write the word hello, but I don't know how it's gonna go. Apparently the key is doing thin strokes going up and thick strokes going down. Not terrible for my first try. Maybe if I try holding it more towards the back. I think it's just a lot of practicing and getting used to it. Let's try orange. So that's the orange up close. We're sort of improving. Another thing I learned online is that when you have the alphabet down, everything becomes a lot easier because you're basically relearning how to write your ABCs. So we're gonna try learning the alphabet, even though that's going to be very hard to do. What is that? No, shoot. Oh, thank God that came off. Next we have this yellow one. Let's try writing hello again. Ooh, it's not perfect, but it's improvement. I'm even gonna add like little accent marks to that one. I tried to make it look a little more complete. I think I may have ruined it, but it's fine. And now we have the light green. So one of the reasons, again, that I wanted to get these was that so my notes could look prettier. So I'm going to try to write the word notes in green. Not terrible. So now instead of spacing the letters out, I'm going to try to connect them. So that actually turned out better than the first one did. That's what it looked like. And with the fine tip, I'm just gonna do little dots around it. That actually looks really cute. So far, I actually really like how these pens work. It's just a matter of practicing and getting used to them. So next, we're gonna use the dark green. The A looks like a U, and the H is way too big. So those are my first attempts at writing my name. Obviously, even just going from my first try to the second try, there was a big improvement. Now we're going to move on to the light blue. Oh my God, this color is so pretty. I wrote the word subscribe with an exclamation point because if you aren't subscribed, you definitely should. next I wrote YouTube with little dots and hearts, and this actually turned out really cute too. The next color I'll be using is dark blue. That is so pretty. I love this color. Okay, so it started better than it ended, but I love this color. We're gonna decorate this one. I'm officially obsessed with this. I've only been filming for around a half hour, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. So now I'm going to try using brown. I made the first line too thick, so I tried restarting it, and it's actually really cute. Lastly, we have the color black. Not one of my best ones, but still not terrible. So lastly, I've really been looking forward to using the blending pen, where basically when you have 2 or more colors on a paper, you can put this pen over top and the colors are supposed to blend together. And it says on the package that even though you might be blending them and mixing the colors, the tips will go back to their normal color over time. I saw online that people made it an ombre effect by having the second color only go from halfway down the word, which it'll make sense in a second. So this is what it looks like as of now. So now I'm going to use the blending pen to blend in between where the harsh lines are. I feel like I'm about to rip the paper. I'm not seeing much blending happening. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Ooh. Oh, so you like draw out whatever's left on the... Oh, I see. So it doesn't matter if color gets on here because it just draws off. But it's not really blending. I don't know if you can see, but I tried to like rub away the harsh lines, but they're pretty much still there. I'm actually gonna look up how to use it because honestly, I don't know how to use it. I found out it's more for ombre effect in a different way. So basically, we're gonna try to draw a picture. As you can tell, I'm not really an artist, so I'm just gonna line each of the objects with the color I want it to be. I'm gonna use this to try to blend out each of the colors like into the rest of the object. And it should work according to the video I just watched. And then in between each color, you're supposed to like get the excess out by just moving it around the paper somewhere. So that's what it looks like now, and the colorless blending pen definitely did work. So now I'm just going to go into some overall first impressions. So first of all, they were very easy to write with, even though you definitely need a lot of practice to get to use them well. They're really pigmented though, and I know that they'll definitely last me a long time. So next, I found that writing the alphabet out, even if it was just 1 or 2 times, was a huge help. It got my hand used to new ways of writing letters different than I normally write them, which helped a lot. And lastly, this is an opinion, but I found them really fun to use, so I did find that this was definitely a purchase worth making. So I'm definitely happy about the turnout of everything. So as I said, I'm really happy about how these pens worked. I found that each time I wrote a word, I had an easier and easier time as I kept doing it. And once I finally get the techniques down, my notes and my organization for my notebooks is going to be so much prettier. So these pens are great for what I was looking for. I got these pens for around $18 off of Amazon, so I'm going to put a link in the description if you're interested in seeing that. To me, these were really high quality, so I think $18 was a really reasonable price, especially because each of them are double-sided, so it's like you're getting 20 markers instead of 10. If you have a product in mind that you'd want me to do a first impression for, feel free to comment it below because I am interested in seeing what you guys say. Again, if you are not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And with that all being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, that whole thing, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!